What is up guys, Vortex here, and today I'm going to be showing you a best of one game between two of my mates. The left one playing Alphamon, and on the right playing Rizegreymon. Is it Rizegreymon? Rizegreymon yellow hybrid base. So if you do enjoy the video, please do like, favourite and subscribe to the channel. Currently only 8% of you are actually subscribed to the channel. I'm trying to aim for 1,000 for the end of the year, so hopefully I can get there. But anyways, let's get straight into this video. Obviously it's not been going very well for the Rizegreymon player, hard playing the Pidomon, not really hard playing a tamer as well, which really sucks. And as you can see, the Alphamon player has a really strong start going into the Dexdoru and also having the Ryuda search as well. And so at this point I think the Rizegreymon player is very much struggling. I don't know what you can do at this point because it feels like they've already gained quite a lot of the lead. He goes to Jet Sylphimon, but unfortunately he doesn't get the recovery because it's not a tamer, or I can't remember what the other thing is required. But it's something like that. And then he plays a TK to look at the security and add a yellow Digimon, I believe. And in this situation, I believe he's going to add a Salamon. So there are some things that are going on with this. So basically, this isn't like a very hyper focused game. This is just us playtesting, getting ready for the regionals that's happening in less than 2 weeks now, I guess, at this point. In London, so we're just testing. My Rizegreymon player is probably not going to play this list at all, but the Alphamon player swings the security and hits a Sunrise Blaster, so he gets to play a tamer and also delete a Digimon 3k, but unfortunately he doesn't have the tamer, so you can see what kind of hand the Rizegreymon player has. And then if it doesn't get any worse, it gets deleted and the Alphamon player gets to just casually return a bunch of cards to gain a lot of memory, and then goes into the Rizegreymon turn. So this is another thing. The Rizegreymon player isn't playing the optimal eggs, obviously. He wanted to make that very clear because obviously if he had the chance he would be playing, I don't know what the other one is, but obviously the better one in this situation. And in this situation it has become very clear that the Rizegreymon player is very far behind. There's not really much you can do here at this point. So he's going to play a Zoe. Camera gets knocked, can't believe it, fuming. And as you can see from the security, it's actually not that bad. You know, you got 2 tamers and an X-Antibody option card, which, you know, isn't really that bad. But as you can see, I think currently having more problems than tamers. I think we just need more Digimon in play, and so the Rizegreymon player then passes. You can see him pointing towards the eggs, but he did change these eggs just so that there isn't any proxies for this game, so I really do appreciate that, to say the least. So yeah, I mean at this moment the Alphamon player has a lot of advantage going in. Hits the X-Antibody, gets to add it to the hand and gain a memory, and then does the second check, which is a Zoe. He decides to not do the Zoe because obviously he knows what the other target is. And then opponent plays a Yuji. Passing his turn, going to, I believe, 3. I think like they were just discussing like, oh yeah, what, like you could do that if you want, but in reality they just ended up not doing it. And so the Rizegreymon player promotes the Alphamon X-Antibody. Honestly, I don't know what this card does, if I've been honest, but I'm going to assume it's pretty good. I think it recovers one if there's like 5 or less, I believe. And so my opponent goes into the Sylphimon, I believe it is, on top of the Zoe. And this is one of the problems that I have when I saw this game anyways happening live, was the fact that you'll see in a moment that the Rizegreymon player decides to also go into another Sylphimon on top of the other Zoe. You can see him considering it, but I think in this situation, like you just can't do that, because it opens you up a lot to a lot of different plays. Like the Digivolving isn't really a massive factor, but it could be something like, you know, Iron Fist Onslaught. It could be a lot of things. So opponent's still thinking about it, considering what he wants to do. Unfortunately, like, the effects that he gets from his hybrids isn't really enough, and it's very clear that the Rizegreymon player isn't really getting all the pieces he wants. He's not, with the Sunrise Buster, he didn't really find the thing he was looking for. He goes into another Sylphimon, I believe it is, drawing, and then goes to 0 memory. And at this point, I think it's got a little bit too wide here. So he swings at security, and as you can see, the first one is Iron Fisted Onslaught, which, I mean, it's game. It's pretty much game, because if the sequencing, and this is why sequencing is so important in Digimon, if you sequence that better, you can basically, you know, avoid that kind of situation from happening. And so he then plays, I believe, a Holy Flame, which gives a thing -1 security, I believe. Something like that, I believe. So yeah, I mean, with these hybrid boards, like, again, this is just testing, so it's not like a very, like, serious game. So my opponent swings into security, hits the TK, not TK, Tai and Kari, and then BMs and swings for a game. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. There will be some more gameplay coming soon. Currently I'm uploading once every 2 days, so look forward to that. And yeah, please like, favorite and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.